Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over the email that was sent out by John Brown from Zion Oil and Gas, ticker symbol ZNOG. Also going to break down the charts as usual. We did redraw the fib level today, so I want to show you the updated support and resistance levels, and also kind of touch on something that was said from someone in the Facebook group about his visit to Zion Oil and Gas in Dallas, Texas, and a comment that he made that Robert Dunn said. I want to kind of do a little bit of research on that as well, let you know what I saw from that, and just kind of go from there. So really quickly, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you enjoy our updates, whether it be on Zion Oil and Gas, Triple ENF, IQST, hemp, Tesla, whatever, if you want some updates on different setups for swing plays on a weekly basis, if you just want to help us out, if you never watch another video, again, hit subscribe. It helps the algorithm get our videos out to more people. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So this email here has a lot of people bullish. A lot of people are excited about this particular email sent out by John Brown, and we had more Form 4s filed by some more directors ever since the last video that I made a couple of days ago. So market sentiment on this is rising. The price is rising. The message volume on stock twits is up about 30% at the time of the video, and so it looks like some good things are happening for Zion Oil and Gas up until this point. So it says subject line is launched into the deep and let down your nets for a drought. And it says, unfortunately, some people have very limited spiritual vision, and God usually does not call people who are qualified, but he always calls people who are willing and have faith, and then qualifies them. Most of the time, we have only learned from our own personal experience, interests, talents, and abilities that we have. But when Jesus calls us to follow him, he always leads us and pushes us beyond our resources. This is what happened to me when he sent me to Israel for the first time in May 1983. He then put me in place where I had to depend entirely on him by faith. So remember, and the sovereign Lord calls him by the place, and he places you, then he'll require you to obey and depend entirely on him by faith. And it says, personally, I now have followed his instruction for 40 years, and I believe that he will see his promises to Jacob and Moses this year. And I believe God told me to send the book, The Great Treasure Hunt by Jim Spillman, to whoever wants it, ? Now, or right after the oil is discovered, we are depending completely on his instruction and power. And those who depend too heavily on their own desires may miss the blessing that comes only by faith. So, and it comes down here and says, MJ2 well, and he removed from thence and diggeth another well, and for that they strove not, and he called the name of it Rehoboth. I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize for that. And he said, for now the Lord hath made room for us, and we shall be fruitful in the land. And now I have told you before it comes to pass, that when it comes to pass, you might believe. So John Brown's basically coming out saying that he's believing that we're going to get oil, or maybe we have oil. Maybe that's why we got the insider transactions. But now, or right after the oil is discovered, God's telling him to send, as I believe God told me to send this book by Jim Spillman, now or right after the oil is discovered. So people saw that, people were going crazy, getting excited. Again, still no full press release. This is just, in my opinion, it's a good email. Okay, it seems like he seems excited. Like, for the most part, most of the ones he sends out, it's more or less of him reiterating, hey, be patient, we're trying, we're doing whatever, have faith. This one, in my opinion, kind of does sound bullish, but still, again, no full update as of yet. So we can't get too excited until, or I can't at least, until we get confirmation of the results of testing. Okay, I mean, I'll get excited if the price keeps going up, of course, but you know what I'm saying. So before we look at the charts, someone had posted on Facebook he visited the Zion Oil and Gas place in Dallas, Texas, and I believe it was him or someone else. I think he said that Dunn mentioned they were putting nitrogen or something in the well, and so I looked that up as, why would you use nitrogen to or what would you use it for inside of an oil well? So I just simply went to Google and said, why use nitrogen inside an oil well? And maybe, I don't know if I misunderstood it. Maybe someone else can go check and let me know if maybe I just misinterpreted that. But it says nitrogen is a common gas that is ideal for repressurizing oil wells due to its inert oxygen-free properties. Nitrogen, unlike other gases, does not have corrosive effect on the borehole piping and can be used in fresh or saltwater injection environments. Then I come down here and I kind of read a little bit more, and it says, why is nitrogen used in let's see, drilling, which are done drilling, but it says nitrogen, extremely light drilling fluid, can be used minimizing load of the drill and producing higher rates of penetration. So maybe he meant they already used that whenever they were drilling the hole. I don't know, but I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. If someone else can maybe clarify that, or if the guy who posted it on Facebook can maybe expand on what he was talking about there, that would be great. So let's go ahead and take a look at the charts, guys. Let's see what they're telling us, and let's go from there. All right, guys, taking a look at Zion Oil and Gas, ticker symbol ZNOG. I reminded you that we would have a new level for the fib level in a couple of days, and here we go. Okay, so the new high is 34.5 cents. Ground is still about 10 cents. Then you have 15, 19 and a quarter, 22, 25, 28, and 34.5 is your very tip top. We are up again today, which is very encouraging that we continue to see some green days. And I do expect a little pullback here. So now you're looking to stay above 15 is what we're looking to do here. And this is actually, that's the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Sorry about that. So yeah, so you're still, the volume has slowed down a little bit. Okay, and we are at overvalued status, so you can expect a pullback, but as long, again, as if we could stay and hold above about 15 cents, that's a good sign. I would love for us to push above 20 off of this pullback, come back, bounce, and hit 20 to 25. That would be a fantastic sign for us moving forward. But if this trend continues, if we can go up, down, up, down, up, down, and climb and get to about 33 to 34 cents, and use 28 to 29 cents as support as a pullback, you're setting up for a potential gigantic cup and handle pattern moving forward. And then, you know, of course, if they come out with news before this cup and handle actually forms and comes to fruition, even better. We're just going to go parabolic. So anyway, guys, it's still, in my opinion, very cheap to buy considering where we think this may be going. Again, not a guarantee. Okay, so you know, you never know what could happen. But things are starting to kind of look on the up and up. So, you know, just keep us updated. If you got some news, I'll do the same for you. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one, and enjoy your afternoon.